Part 45. Guardians of Tirisfal of Konoha. Author, Ziujian. Chapter 441. Chapter 440 Chakra Link. I see, the world is really wonderful. In Naruto's spiritual space, the sage of the six paths looked at Naruto with a bewildered face, and Wu, who was sitting cross-legged and floating in mid-air with a smile on his face, was filled with emotion. Master Wu, outside. It's okay Naruto, trust your companions, they won't let you die. Satoru stood up and patted Naruto on the shoulder. With me and Senior Yuyi here, you can't die. The same goes for the loss of the 9 llamas. Well, I trust them. Naruto nodded firmly, but then became confused again. Master Wu, you are already so strong. You also have Grandpa Sage of the Six Paths over there, right? Yeah, I just communicated the will of our Senior Yuyi with this Senior Yuyi. Enlightenment glanced at the immortal of the Six Paths, who nodded and smiled. Naruto, chakra is the power to connect each other. Now it seems that even people from 2 worlds can combine their lives into one through chakra. Wu, the will of the old man over there, the old man has indeed received. Your world really makes this old man envious. It turns out that the existence of one person can change so many things. Ha, I'm special. You also told Naruto about Kagaya, Indra, and Azura, so now, you are also talking about this with Uchiha Sasuke, right? Really? Naruto was overjoyed at first, and then surprised. But I didn't see Grandpa until I was about to die, and Sasuke also saw you, so he... Ah, he's dying too. What? But it doesn't matter, he also has his partner. Although it's a little weird, but Indra's reincarnation can get the help of his companions, which really makes the old man happy. Sage of the Six Paths smiled slightly. Although the current world is developing towards Indra, no, it is developing towards the way Mother wants. But in your world, the tailed beasts have truly become the cornerstone of balance and peace in the world. Although my idea is too naive, but since it can be realized on your side, it must also be possible here. Old man, what you say is getting more and more difficult to understand. Under the calm water surface of the spiritual space, the figures of Shao'erhi, Nyogui, and Yinjiulama emerged. Although I really want to say that the chakras of all the tailed beasts have already entered Naruto's body, the time we agreed on has arrived, old man of 6 paths. Lama Yinjiu paused, and the images of the 9-tailed beasts appeared beside the sage of the 6 paths and Naruto. But who is this guy? Lama Yinju pointed at Wu Ji and stared. Why is his aura stronger than yours, old man of 6 paths? Ah, I'm really not used to being stared at by the 9-tailed beasts. Wu scratched his head, the current 9-tailed beasts seldom communicate with Wu in the form of their own bodies. Better than Grandpa Sage of the 6 paths. Naruto was taken aback, although the 9 llamas here were the original half of the old man's body, but his perception was not wrong. Is there a way to explain quickly? Sage of the 6 paths shrugged his shoulders in a rare way, which made Wu couldn't help laughing. Of course, we have been preparing for this for a long time. Wu stretched out his right hand, and a bright white light lit up on the palm. In the white light, colorful chakra light spheres flew out and merged into the bodies of 9-tailed beasts and Naruto respectively. Even the chakra connection from another world made him experience his life all over again in an instant. Naruto fell to the ground. After his mother Kushina smiled happily, everyone familiar with Naruto was there. Still became the father of the 4th Hokage, Namikaze Minato, the Gosama in front of him, Grandma Tsunade and his younger brother, and it is said that he was still Uncle Nawaki who died in battle when he was a ninja. This is Orochimaru. And Sasuke's mother's best friend Uchiha Mikoto, is Sasuke in her arms. Ahaha, he was so cute when he was young. Also, lecherous fairy. This handsome man with orange hair? 9 llamas. Is his relationship with his parents so good? The young Naruto was a mischievous little guy. His personality is exactly the same as that of his mother Kushina, and he doesn't see the calmness and gentleness of his father Minato at all. Therefore, if Kushina, who is often helpless with Naruto, and Minato, who is busy working as Hokage, don't pay attention, Naruto will be targeted by the two uncles. Jiraiya, who regards Naruto as his grandson, and Julama, who often finds him to take a bath, regards Naruto as the target of his human observation project. However, it was precisely because these two guys often took Naruto out to wander, that they didn't let Naruto cause trouble in the village as the prince. I don't know whether it was intentional or not, but Jiraiya, who is so unrestrained, has always followed his disciple Minato in the matter of teaching Naruto. As for Nine Lamas, although he is very blunt, his strict requirements on Naruto's behavior and habits are based on his only convincing goal: Mito Dor enlightened too. Therefore, although Naruto has grown up, although he is not a modest gentleman, he is definitely a for youths who are responsible, courageous, powerful, and enlightened. He also has a younger brother, who is both windy and numb. Although Myanmar and Naruto are very similar in appearance, it is obvious that they are almost carved out of the same mold as their father Minato. Gentle, considerate, sunny, shy, but alert, decisive and cautious in battle. The current Naruto is already a young jonin. He and his brothers and partners, whose destiny is completely different from that of this world, are walking on their own ninja path. The Naruto of that world has everything he desires. And this experience, through the link of chakra, and the wonderful connection between the same person in the parallel world, was originally felt by Naruto. That's great, Master Wu, you really didn't lie to me. Tears fell from the corners of his eyes. Naruto opened his eyes, and looked at the smiling Satoru. He is very happy, but after today, I will be happy too. You are the same person, his happiness is your happiness. Your experience will also be truly experienced by him. This is a wonderful connection of parallel time and space. Maybe you ask the 9 Lamas, and he will have a deeper feeling. Naruto looked curiously at Lama 9, and he smacked his lips strangely after he had accepted the experience of Lama 9 from another world. At first, I thought that being divided into two parts by Minato, yin and yang, would be weird when we met again. I didn't expect to be connected with myself in another world now. This feeling is amazing. Thinking of the Yangju Lama who was in Naruto's body before, that is, the other self, when he asked himself to give him some chakra, Yingju Lama's expression became even weirder. The me over there will also have my experience. Will it also feel weird? We'll meet later, let's have a good conversation. Wu smiled. Senior Yi, it seems that you don't need to come forward later. Your old man should stay here and watch. Although they belong to different worlds, how about letting them solve it by themselves? With you here, I still have nothing to worry about. Sage of the Six Paths laughed. The bond between yin and yang, the bond between Indra and Azura, the bond between Uchiha and Senju, the bond between Sasuke and Naruto. So now, let this old man see the bond between the two worlds. For the souls of the Pure Land world, the old man will help them transfer chakra. So, please. Guardians of Tirisfal of Konoha. Author, Ziujian. Chapter 442. Chapter 441, The Expedition of the Ninja World, the finale. After Naruto and Sasuke fought hard for a while with the plug-in sent by the Sage of the Six Paths, Madara still gathered the Samsara Eyes and opened the Samsara Sharingan. And when the light of Infinity Tsukiyomi shone on the world, the sky split open. The world has come to an eerie standstill. Even Madara, who is the Six Paths, was frozen in time. The chakra balls of light fell one after another, and everyone except Naruto received another life. After a long time, time resumed its flow. We are also affected by the infinite monthly reading. The people hiding in Suzuki Susanoo's place were in shock. No. That's us from another world, the real us. Naruto Six-Path smiled excitedly and pointed to the sky. Look, here they come. A beautifully shaped huge battleship shone brightly and slowly descended from the big rift in the sky. Heiju pierced Banban's chest with a black tiger, but was grabbed tightly by a big hand that suddenly appeared, and pulled it out. That, is it true? His heart was pierced, and Ludeaban looked at the person who tore Heiju off his body in despair. Uchiha Madara. Ah, as you can see, do you understand what this guy is going to do to you? Wearing a suit of enchanted battle armor that exudes a faint red light, Madara deeply understands the despair of myself. This feeling, I have experienced it before. This is the self after the plan is successful? Oh, how lucky I am. Meet that guy. Don't worry, there is still time afterwards, we will launch a counter-attack like the big tree that caused all this. Madara looked at Obito. So it was really you, Obito, take him away. Call out. A distorted space appeared, wearing Obito Uchiha's complicated face, wearing the armor of Captain Umbu and Konoha's forehead. Heiju is doomed, the current patriarch Ban's strength is not something you and I can predict. It's really great to see myself, before I die. Obito, who was captured by Madarasho Kurojetsu, even though he was on the verge of death, still showed a smile. Your world is heaven. Now, you have heaven in your heart, don't you? Obito showed a complicated smile. Lin also understands your matter, don't worry, she will forgive you. She will also experience Xylin's life on your side, Master Wu and Immortal of the Six Paths will take care of everything. I can, see Lin again. Of course, not long after. Ha, I didn't expect that I would be so embarrassed. Minato sat on the top of Hokagenyan's own head, watching the dirty soil with both arms broken. Minato woke up slowly, got up and helped him up. Don't worry, it's all over. Minato looked at himself, who was still very handsome and smiling. Because the Sage of the Six Paths transferred the chakra provided by the people, Minato's soul could directly link with himself in the parallel world. I didn't expect that I'm 17 years old and still so handsome. Ha ha ha. Minato laughed heartily, and then engraved the chakra contract of the 9 lamas for Minato. Come on, replace your arms with chakra hands. Although you can't see Kushina anymore, it's still possible for the sons. Do you really believe that our mere time and space technique, even with the help of dragon veins, can open up 2 worlds, parallel time and space? Well, I originally believed it, but the stronger brother Wu is, the less I believe it. But no matter what, I'll take the blame. Haha, I'll carry it with you, we're all alone. Naruto in 9 Lama mode smiled and punched himself in Lyudeo. This looks so handsome, it seems that I have a new goal. I understand all the hardships you have suffered. Let's go and see my parents and brother together later. My dad is still in the state of reincarnation. Ha, then go and see our dirt father first. Hi, me. Suzuki rubbed his chin, staring at Suzuki's eternal kaleidoscope writing sharing eyes. His own eyes are already a pair of kaleidoscopes. Uchiha's fate has changed, and there is no need for brothers to kill each other. Parents and Itaka want to meet you very much. Is this an illusion? No, you have reincarnation eyes, damn it, I'm a little envious. I seem to envy you a little more. Humph, it really is me, Dad predicted it long ago. Father, I'll know when we meet, but let's get this right first. Good. I didn't expect that I am such a strong girl here. Harano Sakura looked at herself covered in bruises, smiled helplessly, and stepped forward to help her heal. Although Tsunade-sama likes it, I can't do you to pursue Suzuki so hard. Is your Suzuki very popular too? Of course, he is such an excellent boy. Sakura shook her head and laughed again. However, Naruto has many suitors, and the popularity of the two of them has always been neck and neck. It turns out that mom is so kind, really so kind. Xianglin patted herself, who was crying bitterly in her arms. She was dressed in rags and was badly injured, with circles of teeth marks on her arms. It's all over, mom is waiting for you to go back, although dad probably also struggling with the fact that he died when he was a teenager, but I promise, he will treat you like he treats me. With a playful smile, Xianglin looked at himself with hazy eyes and joked. We're different from them, more like sisters, aren't we? Thank you, but Zo helped him. Ha! Don't worry, Sasuke on my side will definitely not escape this lady's grasp. Ha 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 ha. I'm relieved. TCH, so you are really useless, me. Kakashi looked at himself wryly, smiling, and helplessly covered his forehead. Copy Ninja Kakashi? Ha! Well. Dad's affairs almost developed like yours back then, thanks to Teacher Wu Wu, who stepped forward. That guy Danzo has been executed by Teacher Wu himself. Although this matter has never left an official file, Kakashi is not stupid, and Umbu's experience has made him already understand all this. Father also wants to meet you and apologize to you. No, I have seen my father's soul not long ago, so there is no need to apologize or anything. Having been restored to his eyes by Naruto, Kakashi chuckled. Also, Sharingan Kakashi doesn't exist anymore. Speaking of your experience, I took advantage of it. Look at what you said, we are the same person. It's great that Lin is fine, but that guy with soil. Ha, don't worry, he here doesn't have to die. With the connection of parallel time and space, some important people who affected the battle situation got a double life from the chakra link, which made the Fourth Ninja World War abruptly end at the beginning of Infinity Tsukiyomi. Satoru led everyone in the parallel world to appear and restored everything to normal. Shiren has gone to the moon to find himself. Satoru also directly wiped out the consciousness of Ten Tails and Kagaya, who was sealed in the moon. By the way, capture Yishi, who is secretly accumulating strength, and kill him. In this world of the original timeline, it will take more than 10 years for the Otsutsuki trio to come. Therefore, after 10 years of stable development of the two ninja worlds, Satoru summoned the power of the two worlds and launched a counter-attack against the Otsutsukamoto family in his own world. According to history, Ninja Expedition. The god of the Otsutsuki clan was also defeated by two expeditionary forces with peak combat power in the ninja world. The same is true for another ninja world. And Mito Mongo, who personally killed the god of Otsutsuki twice, is honored as Star Guardian. Time flies by. The ninja world has the ability to teleport through the astral world, and with this planet as the core, an interstellar rescue was launched for the planet that Atsuki and others had destroyed. This is a long and difficult epic. But the ninjas are happy with it. Orochimaru finally realized his ideal, and obtained the creation authority without relying on the chakra fruit. After becoming enlightenment, the first milestone figure to achieve the 6th Dao level with knowledge. With an endless lifespan, he aimed at other planets in the astral world. And Satoru could finally relieve himself of the duties of the chairman of the Guardian Council. He is very relieved that his teacher will handle all this. Finally, the life of his father, Mito Minion, also came to an end. On the hospital bed, Mitomonion's dizzy old eyes looked at Wu, who was still in his 30s. Hey, this old man's life, having a son like you is enough. Really, I can't stand the power of saying such provocative words at this time. Mitomonion sighed contentedly in a low voice. Thank you, Wu, thank you for accompanying me through this time. Old man, I know, what you said, 20 years have already passed. The old man, is the obstacle that prevents you from leaving. Okay, old man, don't talk so much. Hee, you are still so gentle, but it's a pity that the old man didn't see his grandson until he died. What you are going to do, is dangerous. Yes. Better than the god of Itsutsuki? Probably not comparable. Is it necessary to go? Exploring the unknown road is infinite. The old man understands, then you can let go and do it. Thank you, old man, you really decided not to live another few hundred years? Heh, then you can't grow old or die. The old man has not cherished his life so much. After living for so long, the old man is already satisfied. At least he lived a few years longer than that guy. Stubborn old man, up to you. 2 lines of tears flowed down Wu's cheeks, and he slightly pulled the corners of his mouth. I have informed the immortals of the 6 paths, and I will reserve a good place for you in the Pure Land. You child. A faint smile appeared on Mitamonion's old face, and his voice faded away. Old man, a little tired, you go and do your own thing. Remember, often, come back, to see. Must. Guardian of the Star World Mito Monseto's father, Konoha's 3rd-generation Hokage advisor, Mitomonion, passed away peacefully. 100 years old. Respect the will, keep everything simple. Guardian of the astral realm Mito, after 3 years of filial piety, bid farewell to his teachers, friends, juniors, and 2 ninja worlds, and embarked on an expedition alone. The flow of time is different, decades have passed in the ninja world, and Azeroth is still on the expedition to the shadow world. In the sky above Azeroth, Wu's eyes gleamed with white light, sensing the information of this world, his heart was surging. Enlightenment turned around, and in his perception, a source of holy light as dazzling as the sun was rapidly approaching. What is this? Naru. In the blink of an eye, a soft golden holy light appeared in front of him. In the light group, there was a blonde with a ponytail wearing a handsome white, army coat. The majestic handsome man appeared with several young men in the same attire. Enlightenment scratched his head, but didn't recognize him. But why are the young people in the back so familiar? The majestic blonde guy saw Satoru, who was carrying Alans on his back, his eyes lit up, his momentum changed, and he stretched out his hand enthusiastically. Hey, Faye, may the holy light bless you. I didn't expect to see a star mage just here. I'm looking for Kadu, well, Guardian Kajer, the old guy, well, I mean old man. Well, he damaged my battleship, in the name of holy light, I want to reason with him. Huh. Brother, I mean Mage Kajer is still so unreliable, ha ha ha. Wait, that coat of yours. Satoru could see clearly, the coat had orange epaulets and cuffs, and on the back were 2 big. Justice. What are you talking about? That old Kajer is your brother? Do not mind the details. Wu stroked his chin, smiled slightly, rubbed his hands together, and put a high-collared black-bottomed red cloud robe on him under the bewildered eyes of the handsome blonde guy across from him. Reaching out to hold his hand that was frozen in mid-air, Wu he smiled. Fellows. End of the book. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Guardians of Tirisfal of Konoha. Author, Ziujian. Chapter 443. Chapter 443. End of this testimonial. It's finally finished. Although everything seemed to be going wrong from the beginning of the book, I finally finished the book without asking for leave. However, a book has changed 3 editors, maybe it can be counted as 4, I have seen it. Judging from the results, the average score of more than 1000 in this book is undoubtedly fluttering, but it taught me a lot. Although the pace has sped up in the middle and later stages, and the number of words is a little less than originally expected, it still basically finishes the story I want to tell, and there is not much difference. In terms of personality, it's pretty solid. I have learned a lot from this book, and I hope to improve on the next book. For the new book, take a break and save the outline. Tomorrow is 2022, see you next year.